this is a real behind the scenes, and here's the story behind it. I have a little resistance about my next in-person networking event, which is the first time it happens. It has happened to my clients, and I think this is a gift so that I can be in my clients' shoes. I have resistance, of course. In the past I had resistance to other things, but to my networking events, in-person networking events, most of the times I was always excited, and this time is not the case. So how can I overcome that resistance? I'm going to share with you exactly what I do, and this is something you can apply from now on anytime you have resistance to do something. So I'm gonna write down why, because the idea is to influence myself to get excited, so then I can gain momentum, so then I can take more action, and then I can feel aligned with the end result, right? The resistance can create a lot of hesitation about doing it, and also like, it's not a big deal, I can cancel it. But I do believe that once we overcome that resistance, there is a big transformation behind it. So I'm doing it, and I'm going to share with you while I'm doing it. I'm going to write down why this networking event, in-person networking event, is valuable. So what I'm doing right now is helping myself to release dopamine, because this is the way I gain momentum. Dopamine is the hormone for you to move, for you to take action, for you to figure out, right? So when I ask myself and I convince myself and I influence myself to believe why this in-person networking event is valuable and find the reasons why, I open up my brain to find that momentum, okay? So why this in-person networking event is valuable. And I start like writing down all the reasons why. So one is I'm holding a space. I might just say it because it's gonna take time for me to write it down, but I'm holding a space for people to find a bridge that can become their greatest opportunity. When you connect with other people, you never know who you can meet. In fact, I met my best friend in a networking event, and I cannot tell you how valuable has been her friendship in my life and in my business in a lot of aspects. Also, the majority of my clients, so I will write down all this that I'm sharing with you. The majority of my clients came from networking events. So I'm also holding a space for other people to probably find potential clients. What I'm gonna share, I'm gonna talk about how to improve your communication skills to attract more clients into your business. Once you learn this skill, once you master this skill, I promise you, growing your business will be fun and will be easier. You won't chase, you will attract because of the way you show up, the way you communicate, right? So just the topic itself is 100% super valuable for people to join. So I will write this down too. Also, it's gonna be fun. you're gonna have snacks, people's gonna have snacks, it's a great environment, a really cool fancy place, things like influence myself to, can you see the excitement that I start feeling right now? This is real, like this is really behind the scenes, me doing the work. I write all this down and I can keep going and going and going. Like I'm really feeling the excitement about like, actually, this is gonna be really fun. I'm giving this gift to other people so then they can have the opportunity to meet with other people and learn something that will help in their life, in their business. Then I ask, how do I want to feel? during this event. Okay, so here's the key. I don't want to feel excited, because the excited emotion is a high emotion. That means it has a high intensity. Same like being stressed is a high intensity emotion. When your emotions are high, you don't have access to your logical thinking. That means you lose access to your logical thinking, and when this happens, you're blind to what you hear, you see. Is like you cannot see beyond of the emotion. So what I like to bring to my presentations is certainty. I want to feel certain and grounded and calm, because this would allow me to really open up and share more, to be aware of what is happening around, also to be more present. And then I ask myself, and I write this down, okay? Why do I need to think to feel this way? And sometimes it's as simple as like, let's have fun, let's chill, let's just enjoy. And sometimes I go to the what is the worst that can happen, and I do this with my clients too, to see that the worst scenario is not even real or is not that bad. The worst scenario will be nobody's gonna join, which is not true, because a lot of people, like a couple of people already register, and because you pay a small fee, so they're more committed, so they join. So that will be the worst scenario. Plus, some of my clients will be there, so that's not gonna happen. So I tell my brain, it's okay, we're gonna be fine. Because sometimes we need to regulate ourselves to really be unstuck and overcome that resistance. Okay, so I knew this was going to be a really long video, but I feel this is super valuable, and you can apply this over and over anytime you feel that resistance. But you know that this is huge, and this can be a huge transformation, and you don't let that imposter syndrome take over you.